Hi, and welcome to another edition of On the Spot. My name is Ronnie Wiley. To my left is I guess you get this for the whole year, the Fayette County Citizen of the Year.
No.
What is it?
Not Citizen of the Year, Excellent Female of the Year.
Excellent Female of the Year. Well, that's even better. Excellent Female of the Year. And what's your title, Hilary?
I don't really have one.
we'll make up something. You'll be the Citizen of the Year.
No.
Hilary Wright. Thank you guys for coming on the show. You guys are putting on a great event this month. Tell us all about it.
Okay, it's called Celebration in the Ville. We started last year with Celebration in the Ville. Brad Wilson from Discover Connorsville had come to me in March of last year and said, hey, we need to get some people out. People are ready to get out and about. They've been,
for the COVID,
yes, everybody had been locked down. He said, what do you think we can do? And I said, well, what are you thinking? And he gives me his date, and I'm like, that's in 6 weeks. Let me see.
Wow.
I said, let me make a couple phone calls. So I made a few phone calls, and a few phone calls later, I called Hilary, I called Mike Sherwood, and a few other people that help me when we do big events, and everybody was on board. And within just a couple of weeks, we had 6 bands, 3 food trucks, 100 booths, a car show, and we went from there, and everybody was really excited and pulled together and helped us pull it off, and it was great.
So people were excited to get out. Again, this is, at this time we were a year into COVID.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So people were like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And we really weren't sure what to expect.
Yes.
It was on a Friday.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, hopefully people show up. And as soon as 5 o'clock hit, it was packed.
Yeah.
And we were so excited. And people stayed till 11 o'clock.
Wow.
So we really, without knowing what to expect, we were very pleased with how the turnout was. The community really supported us.
Yes.
Businesses, all the people that lived here. We had people from out of town. It was great.
So at 11:01, were you thinking, okay, we got to start planning for 2022?
Oh, they were already asking us mid-event.
Oh, mid-event, yeah.
Yeah. You're doing this again next year, right? You're doing this again next year.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, well, we have more than 6 weeks to plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we actually started planning in December. We picked a date in December. We looked at our calendars, picked our date in December, and then we released it the first week of January.
Wow.
And we sent out the application and for our vendors and got going.
So you started this in January. Obviously, that's a lot more than 6 weeks to go, but it's still, that's still a short time.
We're usually used to about a 6-month time period to plan an event.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now tell us about this event. Because we got a lot of stuff to cover in a short amount of time.
Yes.
But this is a big. This is really almost the official kickoff of summer, wouldn't you say?
Yes. Yes, I believe it's a kickoff event for summer. Pretty much we call it the takeover of downtown.
Yeah.
It's Celebration of the Ville. We are from on Central Avenue, we're from 4th Street down to 7th Street.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
on Eastern Avenue, we're basically from Eastern to Western, or on 5th Street from Eastern to Western.
Wow. So you are.
And then the courthouse parking lot, and then the old Burkhart's lot.
So Celebration in the Ville, we're celebrating all things Connorsville?
We are highlighting everyone in Connorsville, but it's open to all vendors.
Yeah.
We have
Surrounding
actually 23, is that correct?
We have 125 vendors, community organizations, and sponsors that are from 22 cities, but that is 16 counties in Indiana.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So we just recently posted a map on Facebook, and it's really impressive to see how far people are driving.
Why do you think that is?
Her and I have been partners since 2018 in the Sassy Peacock and Fabulous Junk Show, which is a vendor show. She started a vendor show in 2015 as the Vine Street Market, and then we joined up and became partners in 2018 and renamed it and opened it up to a more broad spectrum of vendors. And so her and I have been working on that and building that database. So a lot of the vendors that are coming are vendors from our show.
So you guys have had connections from that?
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
And we've built the trust of our vendors.
Yeah.
They know we're going to put on an organized show, and usually when we put on a show, they have good attendance. And that's what's important to a vendor.
Well, yeah. You definitely want to go to a place that has a lot, like the fair. That's going to be well attended. So last year, very successful. Mid-festival, they're like, we got to do this again.
Yeah.
Were you guys thinking we got to do this again?
Yes.
That, and I don't know if we want to do this again.
Yes.
You're right. Yeah.
We're going to have a lot more help and a
Yeah.
lot more organization.
Yeah. And who did you reach out to first?
We reached out to the mayor first to make sure that he was on board, and he was absolutely excited and on board. And then we went from there. We started going to the Board of Works meetings, and I went to all the places to get all of our permission to be able to do it.
Yeah, because it's just not closing the square, you're closing the town.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in December, we went to the mayor. It wasn't just with the idea. We wanted to hold another event. We had a whole list of what roads we wanted to close, how everything was going to run, additional items we wanted to include for activities, different ideas like that.
So this is for a whole family.
Yes,
Whole family
absolutely.
thing.
There's literally something for everybody.
Wow. Well, let's get into that because
Okay.
just looking at this, this is
Yes.
incredible.
And that's why we
impressive.
brought our list, because there is so much.
Yeah,
We didn't want to miss anyone.
was it this big last time?
No.
No.
I was going to say.
No. Again, we've had a lot more time to work.
Yeah, a lot more time.
A lot more time to work on it.
Wow, this is incredible. Amanda, tell us what's going on.
Okay, so we have Kids Corner, which was sponsored by FCN Bank, and in Kids Corner we'll have balloon animals, face painting, kids crafts, bounce jousting house, a rock climbing wall, and a gaming trailer. And a lot of this stuff is being sponsored and organized by the National Guard Armory.
Oh, wow.
They're going to be there helping.
Now,
in that
game
area.
trailer, is that going to have like video games in
Yes,
it? And
yes, it's a 32-foot gaming trailer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The virtual.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be in there.
We haven't seen it in person, but we've seen pictures. It's very nice.
Cool.
And then over in the Oasis, the community garden, it's sponsored by the Children's Bureau. They're going to have a family scavenger hunt, a photo booth, greenhouse demonstrations, a seed giveaway, and goodie bags for kids.
And that's educational.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Rhonda Friend has worked
I
with
love
Purdue
Rhonda.
Extensions, and she helps take care of the Oasis, her and her friends. And they will be doing a lot of that over there. And Discover
good.
Connorsville will be over there as well helping.
Awesome.
And then we have a car and antique tractor show that'll be from noon to 6. The cars will be parked on Central from 5th to 7th. They can sign up ahead of time online. We have the application, or they can come the day of.
Are they going to be parked like
Angled parking on both sides of the road.
Oh, that's neat.
Yes.
That's really neat.
Yes. And then we have an antique tractor show, and that's going to be on 5th Street from Central to Eastern. The pre-registration is $10. Registration day of is $15. Brian Durham is the contact for that.
Oh, no, this one's a neat one. Whitewater
Yes,
Valley
the Whitewater
Road.
Valley Railroad car tours. They'll be giving tours from 12 to 6. They'll have 2 rail cars there open and giving tours, and they're going to have their schedule of events for the year so that people can see what they have coming up,
Right.
and they'll be there to answer any questions for everybody. And the station will also be open. The Historical Museum will be open from 12 to 6 for people to come and tour and see what they have going on.
And that's a fabulous place. We did a show over there where we actually went in there, and I was amazed that it was more than the cars. I was
Yes.
amazed they had that
Yes.
full. I mean, it was amazing. If you've never been out there, you got to get over there.
Yeah, it's really nice. The downtown businesses all will be open. Brian's Bistro is going to have the fried chicken, and they'll have all their specialty coffee and tea drinks. Democrat headquarters will be offering a ham and bean dinner with cornbread. Saved by Grace Boutique will be open, having a sidewalk sale. Barrett's Wholesale will be open with extended hours and sales. And then
This one's a good one.
this is a good one. Brad Coulter asked if we cared if he did this, and we thought it was a great addition. So we got a Bloody Mary pub crawl from.
Now, what is that? That is that what I think it is?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
Bloody Marys, and I believe you'd have to get with Brad. I believe there's maybe a contest where you vote for your favorite.
You got to be 21.
Yes, got to be 21. There are tickets available. It will be from 4 to 10 that day, and the participants are Daniel Girls Farmhouse Restaurant, Ozzy's Bar, and the Fantasy Inn. Let's see, tickets are $20. You can purchase them from Brad. I also have tickets, and there's only 100 available, and they are selling fast. So you want to
Wow.
get in on that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Wow, that's amazing. So this is all that you took care of.
We took care of everything
wow.
but the pub crawl. We didn't
pub
do
crawl.
that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Brad took care
Brad
of
did
that.
that. We're helping sell some tickets, but Brad organized all that.
Wow, Hilary, you got some stuff going on.
Yeah, first off, we have the Imagine Performing Arts stage. We're really excited to have them. They're going to be located down by the Art Association. We're going to have their stage there.
And where's that located at?
It is right on the corner of Central and 4th Street.
Right.
And they are sponsored by FCN Bank, and they will be performing from 3 to 5 p.m. And they will be hosting a variety of, like a variety show
Right.
acts. And there's going to be plenty of seating already set up down there for people to go down there and enjoy that. So that's going to be really fun. Plein Air Artist Showcase. Many people may not know what this is, but plein air means open air.
Oh, wow.
So it's like where the Impressionists started from.
Oh,
they went
wow,
out
like
in the
mimes? Or, yeah, like
No, not mimes. No,
No,
they're
painting.
Painting.
Oh, painting.
They're
Oh,
painting what they
Impression-
see.
They're painting what you see.
Oh, okay.
So
I just draw sticks figures. Yeah.
That showcase is sponsored by H&E Machine, and they will be out in the area. They can set up anywhere they want and paint whatever they see. Now, if they don't want to paint the crowd or whatever,
right, yeah.
and just paint whatever they want is fine with us.
That's neat. Will they be selling any of their work?
If they want to, I'm sure if somebody wants to offer them some money for their work of art, they might be willing to sell that, but they don't have to.
Sure.
The artists will be setting up everywhere, like I said, and the age ranges are from high school into adults and all skill levels. And H&E Machine, by sponsoring them, will be sponsoring like all the canvases if they need additional supplies, which is great, especially because we have high school students that may not have all the supplies because they haven't been doing it as long.
Neat.
So we're really excited to be able to provide that for them. The food trucks, which is always exciting, will be from noon to 8 p.m. or later. It's their choice, but at least till 8 p.m. Last year, we were really excited because the food trucks sold out.
Sure, yeah.
So,
I'd sell them out myself.
So we are having 5 this year. 3 of them are from Connorsville. So we have the Daniel Girls Farmhouse Truck, 78 Special Grill, and Paulette's Concessions. So all from Connorsville.
3 great ones.
Yes. And then we have Watt the Truck from Richmond, which they were here last year as well.
Who owns that? Do you know?
Adria Morgan and...
I have a buddy who does one up in Richmond.
Her sister-in-law.
And it's her sister-in-law, but I don't know her name. I apologize. And then the last one is Kai's Creation from Newcastle.
All right.
So all great. And they are going to be located on the outside of the courthouse parking lot on 5th Street and on Central.
Oh, good.
So vendors this year, they're going to be set up from noon till 6, or if they want to stay later, they can. It's up to them, but at least till 6 o'clock. And as we mentioned earlier, we have 125 vendors, community organizations, and event sponsors that are occupying 160 booths, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and all types of stuff to sell.
Pretty much everything you can think of.
Wow. So this is like a mini fair in one day.
Yes.
Basically.
Minus the rides.
Yes. Minus the rides. Yes.
Yeah. So we have vendors from 22 cities or 16 counties, all from Indiana. So as far as variety, we have crafts, antiques, photography, woodworking, toys, jewelry, boutique clothing, home decor, plants, fabric arts, beauty items, pottery, direct sell vendors, and then many of the community organizations, they're giving away goodies or giveaway bags, have drawings, and then information about their organizations. And the really neat thing is a lot of the sponsors are going to have lounge booths, because they don't necessarily have something to sell, but they want to be there to enjoy it, and they were sponsors, so they will have areas for people to sit and enjoy the day, which will be really nice.
This is amazing. You know, again, you think of the fair. At least I do when I think of something like this, and that's a week. And it's something that's been going on for over 100 years. I think with the fair. And you think of this, and this is the second year, and you already have that many people a part of this. And again, you started last year. Did you think when you started in January that you would have? Did you have a goal in mind of maybe we'll have 50 vendors? I mean, did you have a goal?
Well, I think we put a goal of 150.
Oh, did you? Wow.
So that we weren't sure we would get there.
Yeah.
So we actually probably could go past that, but we thought we would stop at 160, make sure that there's going to be a lot of traffic.
We want to be good at what we're doing before we expand bigger.
Yeah. I mean, just to think of the area that that's a huge area that you're covering.
Yes.
And getting downtown. The advertising wise, I mean, obviously you want to get people from all over to Connorsville and to celebrate Connorsville.
Yes.
And I think this is wonderful. Yeah, you got the Whitewater Valley Arts Association here. I mean, it's just.
Yeah. So what's really exciting for them? So Friday night before the event, from 6 to 8, they're going to be having their reception for their regional art competition, and then Saturday they're going to be open from noon to 8, and so everybody can go in and view all these works of art that are from surrounding counties, the whole region.
Oh, wow.
So that's going to be really exciting. In addition to that, they are going to be having several of their artists set up out front on the sidewalk, and they're going to be demonstrating different techniques. Some of them work with fabrics, paints, different things. And so you can walk up, see what they're making, ask them questions, admire their work.
Yeah.
So they do offer some classes. That's what the demonstrations are about.
Yeah.
They are offering some classes so people can come in.
And the Art Association is always looking for additional members or even sponsors. Maybe you're not an artist, but you enjoy the arts.
Right, yeah,
So, and they also have items that are by the artists in the association available for sale in their building.
So when you guys started this, did anybody contact you when they found out that, hey, you're going to do this, that they wanted to be a part of it?
Oh, yes. Yes. We have an application that we use for the Sassy Peacock.
Yeah.
So we have a list of all the vendors that we've had before. So we sent out an email to them, and then we put an announcement out on Facebook that what we were doing, and we put the link to the application of that. And then as word of mouth got around, we got phone calls, emails, messages for people that wanted to be a part of it.
Want to be a part of it?
Yes.
Got to be a part of this. So nobody's going to be turned away.
Well, it's closed now.
Oh, it's closed now.
Nobody was turned away.
Yeah,
They applied in time, but we shut it down on Friday so that we have time now to organize and promote and make sure that we're ready for the event.
So now that that's closed down, what do you have to do to, I mean, you're in the home stretch.
Yes.
What do you got to do to
The home
finalize
stretch
the event?
is promote. And advertise and go around, talk to people, make sure they know about it, walk through downtown, make sure all the businesses know the hours, know that we're going to be shutting down downtown so they're aware.
Let the people know not to drive. You know.
So from here on out, we'll be going to the surrounding counties, putting up our flyers, talking to people.
Hanging banners.
Posting
on Facebook where road closures are going to be, because that's very important.
And what time.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many, I mean, this is a huge event. I mean, how many people do you need to help with this event? It's not just you two. It can't be just you two. Even though it probably feels that way.
It's not. We have some volunteers that volunteer on my festival's board, and then we have 24 cheerleaders and the cheerleading coach. They're coming to volunteer some time. We have friends who are volunteering to drive the. We actually have the trolleys. She had mentioned we have the trolleys for transportation. We are going to use the T-ball fields as overflow parking. So we have people that are going to be driving those.
People with golf carts are donating their golf carts.
That's awesome. I mean, the support from the community's got to be.
I don't think we have an actual count how many volunteers we have right now. We will by the day, but we haven't sit down.
We've already volunteered all of our family members.
Yes.
They have to. They have to, right?
Yes. So that's that is part of this end. Final stretch as we say, okay, this is how many volunteers we need. This is who is here. This is who's here.
So your husband's
details.
Definitely. So you got at least two.
Yes.
With
at least husbands and kids.
So something that people don't think about is before people come to start setting up on Friday night, we have to go mark the entire downtown for vendor spaces because they're all numbered. So we make sure everybody knows where to go. So that's something we have to do before everybody gets there. And the downtown is not shut down while we're doing that.
Oh, right. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like when we were kids playing football on the street. Car, so you got to stop.
Exactly.
Oh, man, that's
and we're
crazy.
having to, send out emails to our vendors, what roads you need to come in on. So, to make the traffic flow.
Flow better,
Flow better.
Geez.
So it's not just the show that we have to think about. We have to think about the road closures. We have to think about advertising, how to tell people to get there and where to enter from and where to park. So it's
and an emergency evacuation routes because when you get to an event of this size, you have to plan for the worst, hope for the best. We have a tremendous amount of police support, the fire department, the mayor.
And we've been working with them very closely with our map and making sure that we've done everything correctly and we've got all our permits in place.
That's awesome. We're not done. There's still more going on.
There's still more.
Lots of stuff going on.
Something we forgot to mention with the vendors. So we are having a beer and wine garden.
Yes.
Which last year was absolutely
a huge success. Huge success.
Yeah, I can imagine why.
So it's in the city parking lot there, and they're allowed to be in the city parking lot anywhere in that area. They just cannot take it out of that area, but there will be beer and wine served from noon till 11 o'clock.
Got to be 21.
Got to be 21. You have to bring your ID.
And something else that we're going to have is just a water and pop station. Last year we sold out everywhere downtown out of bottled water.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
because you never know what's going to be like in May.
So and the food trucks had long lines, so we want to be able to have that available for people who.
Will the water be free or? No?
It won't be. Sorry.
We do have some vendors that are giving away water and cookies or snacks and things to promote their businesses. There are, so there will be free waters and some things there.
Yeah. Entertainment.
The entertainment, we have a great entertainment lineup. The event's going to kick off the day with Eric and Annalyn Adams, and they are from Connorsville, and they are sponsored by Old Roost. They have a diverse collection of songs consisting of heartfelt ballads. They play rock, pop, standards, all from past and present. And then we'll have a little bit of a break. And then at 5 o'clock, the 3 big bands start. And they will start with Sean Lamb and Janet Miller Band.
Oh, they're great.
They are great. They from 5 to 7, both Connorsville natives. They have high energy classic rock, country cover band. Then the second band up will be Claypool Block.
Yeah, Justin's.
They are a town favorite.
Yeah, Justin's in there running it for us. He's probably screaming.
Yep, they'll be playing from 7 to 9. And they cover rock, southern rock, some blues, and some country.
Oh, yeah. And they got original, too. They're fantastic.
Yes, and both Sean Lamb Band and Claypool Block Bands were sponsored by Ice and Roofing, Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance, Anytime Fitness, G&M Concrete Contracting, Airgains Maplewood Inn, and Crutchfield's Auto Bodies and Pavies.
Oh, wow.
So, and then very end of the night, we have our headliner, Tightrope Band from Indianapolis. And they'll be playing from 9 to 11. They cover all classic rock hits, and they are sponsored by Keener Metal Fabrication, LLC.
Incredible. Incredible.
And each band, as they come off and on, they have about 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
Band Fitness and some other instructors from the area are going to be giving demonstrations of the different classes that they offer for people to come and take at their facility.
Band?
Yes, from Band Fitness.
I need that.
They did some really good demonstrations last year, and people really like that. So we do that. So it's entertaining in between.
Yeah, I need that. So this is incredible, a diverse collection. Now, where's the stage at for the band?
The stage will be, it's in the city parking lot directly behind the John Connor statue.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's going to be facing that way.
And we're excited this year because we have a full professional stage.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. The mayor, city of Connorsville, got a full professional custom stage with a nice skirt and really professional setup for us this year.
Good for him. Well, I think he's a musician. I think
he plays drums.
Yeah, he's a drummer. Yeah.
He may get up there. You never know.
He may get up there and jam. Do a drum roll. Lots of stuff going on. I'm sure we've missed something.
Well, parking is a big thing.
Yeah, parking's huge.
Last year, I don't think you could get anywhere near downtown.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this year we contacted the Senior Center and then the Historical Museum. They will be offering paid parking because they are so close to the event. But the good thing is, by parking there, you are supporting their organizations because that money goes back to them.
Good. Yeah, and they're both worthy causes.
Yes, great.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, as we mentioned, the trolley's going down to the ball fields. And then we will be posting what businesses will allow the event to use their parking lots. When we get closer to the event, we have to secure all of those, and then obviously side streets.
And then we'll have there'll be some signs. We're having some signs made that say parking here.
Right.
That way because some people said last year, if it was a private business, they weren't sure if they were allowed to park there. So we go through town and make sure and get permission from everyone that we're allowed to use their empty parking lots.
So if it says parking here, you're allowed to park there. So again, I just can't help but think about how huge this is. We're thinking of from 4th Street to 7th Street.
Yes.
That's 3 blocks and then from Eastern to Western.
Yes.
That's huge here in this community, and you guys are pulling this off. And I'm sure it feels like it's going 100 miles an hour, and you guys have no time to think. But it is the home stretch.
Yes.
And you're trying to dot those I's and cross those T's. Anything else that you guys have going on until then? Is there any other need of help?
Not right now. We're just going to be promoting, be watching for our flyer. And please, everyone, go on Facebook and follow our event. And to get all of the details, you go into the discussion. And all of our vendors as well are putting together collages of what they're selling or what they're promoting. And it'll all be in the discussion, so you can go all the way down through there and see everything that's coming. And we'll be posting from here till the day of, reminding everybody what's going on and where everything is at.
You going to be selling those shirts?
Yes.
Yes, we have merchandise. We are very excited about that.
Yes.
We will be having teal shirts and charcoal color shirts with the 2022 logo on it. And then we will have hats and drink koozies.
Who designed the logo?
Paper Moon Designs.
Paper Moon Design.
Yes.
Yeah, right there.
And they
on
will be there as well. They're going to have a booth there.
Yeah,
But all of our merchandise will be at Hilary's booth.
Yes.
Yeah, and what's your booth? What are you doing? With
My
your
booth is called Hildegard of Alquina. I'm a jewelry maker.
Wow.
So-
Is that, do you make it
actually
on?
have our jewelry on. both of us, yep.
I do make a variety of jewelry, but I will be splitting my booth with merchandise and my own jewelry.
Wow.
So,
What got you into that?
I've always been into art all through high school and everything.
Good
and
for you.
This one, I changed jobs and had a little more time and decided I wanted to do something. I wasn't sure what, and I got a book on jewelry making, and it was history from there.
We got just I want to make sure we get everything before we get into what got you girls into this. Do we have everything covered? Because that was our word.
I think so.
Okay, well now I'm putting you guys on the spot.
lot.
Yeah, now I'm putting you guys on the spot.
Okay.
So let's go back. I mean, again, you were what's your title? The female.
2022 Excellent Female of the Year. Yeah.
So you do a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm doing this magazine, and I ran into you getting your haircut. We were getting your haircut, and because you do the community calendar. What got you involved in wanting to be I want to do something for Connersville?
It started out, I was doing fundraisers for family members, school, church, and realized how good I was at it, and just started helping out where I could with different things. And then in 2018, previous Mayor Harold Gordon wanted to put together a festivals committee, and he asked me to come to his office and talk to me, and said that he had asked several people about what they thought who would be good at it, and he said my name come up every time. So he asked if I'd put together a board of people, and he gave me a few people he wanted to be a part of it, and so I made some phone calls, put together a board of people and volunteers, and we started planning different events throughout the city.
What was your first event?
Our first event, I believe, was the Apple Dumpling Festival downtown.
Oh, wow.
And then my big goal was to bring back Christmas downtown.
Yeah.
And I worked with Discover Connersville, and they purchased a building, and then we had it customized a year later, and now we have a Santa Claus house.
Yeah.
And then this year it's being actually put on a custom trailer, so it's easier to transport.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So.
Good for you. Hilary, what about you?
I don't get involved in all the events that she gets involved in. I stick to the craft scene.
Right.
So I got started kind of out of selfish reasons.
Right. You wanted to promote your jewelry, right?
Yeah, I wanted to
Nothing
promote
wrong
my
with
jewelry. So I decided another Connersville native, Kathy Jackley, formerly Sherwood, she was making crafts as well. And I said, hey, do you want to help me organize a little craft event? So my mom owned Southern Style Family Dining, and she said we could use their parking lot. So I got 25 vendors together in a month, and I was like, well, let's see who shows up. We weren't sure what to expect, and we were amazed. You could not park anywhere down at that end of town.
Wow.
We estimate about 300 or so people came, and then they all were just praising us how great it was because it was all handmade.
Wow.
We restricted it to that. And they wanted us to know, are we doing it again next year? Are you going to do it in the spring? So we were like, well, this turned out pretty good. So we decided to do it again. We doubled the amount of vendors, had it in the same parking lot. Same awesome crowd showed up. Although it poured down rain, which was...
Let's hope not on the Ville.
No.
Yeah, it poured down rain, but everybody still showed up. They had their umbrellas and their rain boots and raincoats on and still made it a successful event. So from there, we decided we're not dealing with weather anymore. And we moved to the expo hall from there and then doubled our vendors again. And it's just been going and going since then. And then Amanda and I got together and opened up the range of what we would allow, just from handmade into boutique clothing and antiques and things like that.
Amazing. May 14th, celebration in the Ville. Come out. It's whole downtown basically.
Yes, it is free to attend.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is free to attend.
Bring your chairs, bring your sunscreen.
Yeah.
Yep.
And bring your appetite, bring fun, just have fun.
Just come and spend the whole day.
Got less than 30 seconds. Any final words?
Just watch for everything on Facebook. Be looking for our flyers all through town. Be ready to come and have a fun time.
Yeah, have a fun time. We'll see you next month on The Spot.